Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a cute project. This could be a Valentine's Day project, but it just could be used for any occasion really. So I wanted to show you guys one of the stamp sets from the Occasions catalog. It is called Love Sparkles, and I saw this in the catalog when I first seen it at the on stage, and I just loved the natural font. It looks like handwriting, and then it's got some cute sentiments in here and images. So I thought today we would go ahead and use this. I'm sure some of you probably have passed over it in the catalog, so I wanted to be sure that I shared it with you guys. We are going to be using one of my favorite colors, Melon Mambo, as well as a little smoky slate, and we're going to do a little bit of embossing and die cutting. So let's go ahead and get started. You can see my card is not the standard size. This is actually a 4x4 size card. So I've created kind of a peekaboo effect, I guess you could say. I've cut out a circle so that you could see the inside, but yet the person can still write, you know, inside the card. And then because it is not a standard size, I created my own envelope using our envelope punch board, which I don't think I've demonstrated for you guys either. So we're going to do a few fun things today. So for the card base, I am using a piece of the Brights Designer Series paper. This is cut 4x8, scored at 4. I've already scored it for us. I know it's hard to see with this design, so let me grab my bone folder. We are going to use a piece of Whisper White. This is also cut 4x4, and that is going to lay inside of our card. And then I have another piece of Melon Mambo that is 1.5x4, and we're going to use that on the front of our card. And then for the envelope, I am using a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock, and this is cut at, let's see, 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. So I will show you how I determine that size for the envelope when we get there. Alright, so I think first what we'll do is we will cut our circle. I am using the Layering Circles framelits, and I am using this size here. Let me set those aside. I'm going to grab our Big Shot. Okay, and then I am going to, I have my magnetic platform as well as my precision base plate, and I'm going to lay this framelit down, and it is a little bit high because we are going to put that other piece of Melon Mambo along the bottom. So you want to make sure you have it centered, but it is a little bit higher. I'll bring it down just a hair. Alright, and then we will run this through. Okay, so that creates our hole. We can save this circle to use on another project. That's a great circle to have. Okay, and now that we have our circle, we can really go ahead and adhere our Whisper White piece to the inside. So I'm going to use some fast fuse here. Okay. And I'm going to make sure I have this straight. That looks good. If you wanted to have a little bit of that other side show through, you could definitely cut that down, you know, 1/4 inch. I think I went a little too high. Let me see here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and adhere our Melon Mambo piece. So I am going to add a little bit of Fast Fuse. I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to line that up. Okay, just like that. Alright, so now let's do a little bit of our stamping. I'm going to start with the Melon Mambo and the heart. We're going to stamp this heart twice. And I'm going to do one kind of in the upper left. And then I'm going to do one on the right. Okay. Then I'm going to take, in this set there's a little, I'll show you here actually, there's a few little stars and dots, so I'm going to use that with the Smoky Slate. And we'll fill up a little bit of this white space. So I think I'll put some here, and I'm going to put some over here. And I'm avoiding this because I'm going to put the Let Love go there in just a moment. Alright, so now we can do our embossing. So I'm going to grab my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to open this, and I'm going to rub that across this panel. This just helps with the static. And then I have my Versamark here, and I have the word Sparkle. And I'm going to ink my sparkle up. And then we are going to just put that in the center. Give that a nice press. Okay, I am going to use that Versamark again. Now let me just grab a scratch piece of paper. Probably should have been prepared for that a little bit better. I would have had a cleaner sheet for you guys. Okay, so the Versamark stays wet, and I'm going to take our white embossing powder. I can get it open. And I'm going to sprinkle that over the word Sparkle. And then I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to tap that off. Okay, so you can see I have that. Let me pick up my scratch piece, and I'm going to bring back my white, and I'm going to put this all right back in, just like that. You always seem to lose a little bit, but there's so much of it in there, you don't have to worry. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my heat tool, and I am going to emboss this. And I'm hoping, try not to burn myself. I'm not sure you can see on camera, but that white turns very white when it melts. And shiny. Just like that. We're going to give that a minute, because we're going to use that same little cluster of stars, and we're going to stamp that on each side of the sparkle, and then we'll emboss that with our silver powder this time. So quick, and you get such a great effect from that. I hope you can see that. Super cool. Alright. So now I will grab our little sentiment here, the Let Love, and we're going to stamp that in the Melon Mambo right on the front. So it says Let Love Sparkle. Okay, and yes, I have that right. Stamped it right there, just like that. Okay, we are going to use this Melon Mambo once we have our envelope ready. So let's set this aside, and we will grab our envelope punch board. So the envelope punch board can be found in the annual catalog. This is what it looks like. You have a punch here that will make your pointed edge, and then the reverse side of it will round that at the end for you. And you will receive your board, another little grid, as well as your step-by-step instructions when you get this, and it's very easy to use. So you basically look at your card size. So our card was 4x4. So that says that our paper size should be 6 7/8 by 6 7/8, and then we are going to score it at 3.5, okay? So I have our piece of Melon Mambo here, okay? I'm going to put it to the 3.5 mark over here. I'm going to punch, okay? That made my notch. I'm going to set this back here. You will see, I forgot to take out my little score thing. You can see your score line coming up here. So you're going to put your score tool there, and you're just going to go slow. That will make your thing. Then you're going to turn it 90 degrees, and then you're going to line up your score line with the edge here. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on it. Okay, and then you're going to punch again. Same thing. Get my score tool. I think I went crooked on that one. Yeah, I did. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to punch. I'm going to try to keep my score tool in that line. There you go. Now we're going to turn it again and line it up. Okay. Alright, so there is our envelope. Now I'm going to put my edges in this side and punch, and that will round all of our edges. Okay, so we are all set. It is really that simple. Great tool to have. I know the majority of my cards are normal, you know, A2 size, but there's sometimes when you want to do a different size card, and it's fun, you know, to try different things, so your board will come in handy for that. Let me get my regular bone folder. So I'm going to score all of these. Okay, and you will see here is our card. And we can fold this up, just like that. So you can put a little bit of fast fuse. My fast fuse here. Whoops. A little bit of hair there too. Don't want that. Okay. And then I'll put a little bit more on my tab, and there we go. And then you can use some more fast fuse to seal it. I'm going to flip it over, so this is the front of our envelope, and like I did with our my first project, I'm going to use that heart again and my Melon Mambo. I'm going to stamp that here in the center of our card. Alright, and then I'm going to use the sentiment to you and yours. Ink that up in the Melon Mambo as well. And we are going to stamp that right above our heart, just like that. Alright, so that completes today's project. Let me bring back my original since that's in the envelope. Super fun. I think this is a great set. I hope you guys saw it, or if not, you'll know that it's there now. It's got beautiful, beautiful fonts and very versatile. If you want to order any of the products used in today's video, just please visit my online store at theirishscrapper.stampinup.net. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be back with you real soon. Bye-bye.